Good day everyone, I am Kim Lloyd Borisotero from the Group 6. So today we're going to discuss agroforestry. So agroforestry is an integrated land use system that combines trees, crops, and sometimes livestock within the same area to create a more sustainable and productive environment. This approach enhances soil fertility, improves biodiversity, and provides farmers with multiple sources of incomes. In recent years, agroforestry has gained importance as a strategy to address environmental challenges such as soil degradation, climate change, and declining farm productivity. This report discusses the key principles, benefits, and practices of agroforestry, highlighting how it contributes to ecological balance and support long agricultural development. So, agroforestry have also economic benefits, environmental benefits. So first, we're going to discuss economic benefits. So economic benefits have uh, enhanced production and income diversification. So enhanced production, it is where the less crop damage and pest, higher growth rates and yields in agroforestry system. Whilst income diversification, additional income sources and increased crop yield per hectare while conserving resources. We also have environmental benefits like water quality. It is where the filters runoff, reduces erosions, and improves water cleanliness. Soil quality improves soil health, increases water infiltration, and prevent erosion. Wildlife habitat increases biodiversity and support native pollinators and recreational activities. Climate resilience sequester carbon and helps lands adapt to drought and floods. Energy conservation lowers heating, cooling, and irrigation, removal energy needs, and air quality. Trees reduce air pollution, odors, and create cooler microclimates. So the social layers. So we have the community networks where it encourages knowledge sharing and cooperatives marketing among landowners. Job creation, diversified income support farm economic resilience, quality of life, protects natural resources, reduces noise and dust, and improves landscapes aesthetics. Visual appeal, enhances scenery and offers wildlife viewing opportunities. Next, the practices and types. Cropping, crop grown between rows of trees. Ay, the benefits is reduced soil erosion, diversified income, and improved soil nutrients. Intensive management, spacing control, and pruning nutrients. Also have silvopasture or silvopasture. Trees plus forage plus livestock. So this silvopasture is very kanang ga-open gid siya og kanang natural farming ang practices ani no kay gayus pud ka og livestock while gayus pud kag trees and forage. So mao po ni siya ang pinaka-helpful nga best example for agroforestry. So the benefits of it is shade for animals, improved forage quality, added timber value. Intensive management, raising rotation, tree protection, and forage monitoring. We also have forest farming, growing crops under an existing forest canopy. Benefits, low input crop production, habitat protection, intensive management, canopy management, shade control, pest monitoring. And riparian forest buffers or riparian forest buffers, trees planted along streams or rivers. The benefits is reduces erosion, filters runoff, and protects water quality. The intensive management is vegetation, maintenance, and invasive species removal. We also have windbreaks, rows of trees, shrubs that protect crop and soil. Benefits reduce wind damage, soil moisture, and conservation, wildlife habitat. Intensive management, proper spacing, pruning, replanting gaps. Next is the how agroforestry increases productivity. First is improve microclimates. Second is better soil health and nutrient cycling. Third is diversified farm products, timber, crops, and livestock. Next is ecological benefits. First is carbon sequestration. Again, ecological benefits is carbon sequestration. Second is biodiversity support. Third, reduce erosion and runoff. And fourth is improve water quality. Thank you. That is my part, and I will gonna give the floor to E.G. Supan for presenting the next slide.
How agroforestry increases productivity. First, improve microclimate, better soil health and nutrient cycling, diverse farm products like timber, crops and livestock. Ecological benefits, carbon sequestration and biodiversity support. And third is reduce erosion and runoff, and fourth is improve water quality. So challenges in adoption. So financial risk, high upfront investment like seedlings and labor, and the long time before trees generate significant returns or delayed payoff. Knowledge gaps. Farmers often lack of technical skills needed to design and manage complex systems. For example, proper spacing, pruning, and etc. Policy and market barriers, insecure land tenure or discouraging long-term tree planting, and undeveloped markets for diversified agroforestry products. Opportunities in climate and resilience. Agroforestry addresses change in two ways. We have mitigation and resilience. Mitigation is trees are major in carbon sinks, sequestering large amounts of CO2 in their biomass and soil, significantly more than conventional and cropping. Resilience is trees with great microclimates that protect the livestock from extreme heat and drought. They also improve soil water retention and making farms resistant to weather shocks. Advancing adaptation. Research focus. Develop site-specific optimized system designs, better economic valuation of the environmental services like carbon storage or that trees provide. So strategic framework needs supportive government policies that integrate agriculture and forestry and strong knowledge to transfer and the extension to services to train farmers effectively. So in conclusion, agroforestry isn't just about farming. It encompasses all aspects of managing land through commercial agriculture while sustaining and strengthening local economic systems and communities that use agroforestry will enable the establishment of resilient productivity ecosystem that provide the resources desired by today's society, while improving the quality of life for current future generations to come. Thank you.